console, in the platform, to the cabin card. Then you close the relay and you have power on the W for going the truck and to start the starter motor. Remember, in our units, all the socage, the number 2 is ground. Error. 76 is supply. Auxiliary supply, no power supply. The power supply normally is called 12 volt or 24 volt plus. There are some different signals, very important. Okay, for example, 99 is a negative for our plant, but some trucks, the 70-80% of the trucks on the handbrake has the signal negative, but some trucks no. So what you needed to do, you needed to put a relay for swap the signal. Easy. Why I tell you this? Because when you install the truck, you must know how your truck works. Because a lot of installer make disaster burn. Now we have instruction, but I tell you, my signal is negative in input, but I don't know what happened in your truck. So you must check before. Okay, remember that if you release the handbrake, machine off. Because why? Because we want is for save the pump. Because if you forgot to disengage the pump and you go by driving, you destroy the pump, you destroy the PTO, and so on. So in any case, when you release, or in the older machine you have the buzzer in cabin, or now if you connect the machine as we suggest, when you release the handbrake, the pump automatically go off, go out. Negative. 120. This is another switch negative and is a signal from negative, from the frame everywhere. It goes inside the cabin card and give you allow to the cabin card to switch on the light pump on and even the switch, because this 120 goes in the cabin card and in the switch. It depends from the truck, of course. But what's happened? You have a fault. You push the switch for install the pump, for engage the pump. The pump doesn't engage. First, check if you have the 120 in the board. First of all, if you don't have the card doesn't engage the pump. Clear?
Yeah. But what if I have like a mechanical PTO engaged?
When I was child.
No, still in Hong Kong.
Same story. If you have a mechanical like the Apache, the Fassi, Socage Fassi, I remember, no?
Yeah.
I start with this unit. When you pull the lever, you have a switch. Same story. 120. Only you don't have a lever, you have a electric, pneumatic, hydraulic cursor, but the sensor works in the same. Forget the lever. Oh, this is for me, this is the most important signal in the cabin, and it is the most signal that the people doesn't understand how it works. What is 002? Engine running signal. from D plus of the alternator, and this I made because the older instruction was wrong. You know how works an alternator, okay? This signal is negative when the engine is stop and will be positive when the alternator turn. Why? Okay. Think of this. You have the truck, the electric plant of the truck on, but the engine is off. In that moment, the alternator doesn't charge. So the diode plate, you know, diode plate on the alternator, if you measure with a multimeter on the D plus gate, you find minus. Okay, so this minus you can start the engine. Okay, the engine start, the alternator start to charge. Same on the diode plate, you measure it with a multimeter, you will find a plus. In this case, if you press the start engine, nothing happened. If we don't have this, you broke the starting motor. Or in the worst case, you broke the flywheel on the engine. Okay? But what can happen? For example, you have some problem in the alternator. The customer call you and say, okay guys, from my switch on the platform, I press but nothing happened. First, check this signal. If you behind the board, where is the plug, with a multimeter, you test 002 must be full negative. Okay. During the year could be a problem on the alternator. You will find 1 volt, 1.5 volts, 2 volts. For the system, the engine is on, and you cannot to start the engine. You must to repair the alternator. Okay? Or if you are in doubt, you from the cable disconnect our cable 002 coming from the alternator, put another cable to the ground and try. If the machine start, finish story. Now in our plant there are some electronic, you know, the static relay, the thin one. We use this in this card for like a filter, in order to avoid, if you have a half volt, 1 volt that can create a problem for the starting, with the filter, if you have 7 volt machine works. Okay, this is the most important. In the older machine with the lever, they don't, socage don't use this signal on the alternator, but on the lights of the oil pressure. If you have the oil pressure on when you start the engine, the engine doesn't start. Okay, now we prefer to use the alternator because it's more efficient. Okay. I repeat, this is all for all the installer. For all the units, I will provide you this paper because it is perfect.
TJJ included?
What, sorry?
TJJ?
No.
No, definitely.
No. The concept is all more or less the same, but change the number of the lines. Okay. Good. Fanculo. Okay. No? What is this? A factory. Finish story.
Problem.
Question? That? No, I have it. So, for example, we are speaking about cabin card. I want to spend 5 minutes for this because I repeat, I know which kind of problems has the installer because I follow a lot of installatory abroad in America, in India, and so on. I know all the problems that you find when you are working. So, vediamo un po'.
Vieni a vedere questo, vuoi che ti mandi questo qui?